Hello and welcome to our channel ChopChopChef. And I appreciate that you're taking the time today to see how I do today with you my butter cookies. Now this may call it Christmas butter cookies, right? But you can do them anytime in the year. So for this butter cookies, it's a very quick and simple recipe. We need soft butter, icing sugar, flour, a little bit cornstarch, vanilla sugar, a little bit of lemon zest, a touch of salt, and off we go. Yeah. All right. Today, first thing first, we have our butter. The butter we will keep very soft. If it's too hard, just melt a little bit in the microwave. Yeah. So we want to create a nice smooth dough. So my butter is just nice and creamy. Yeah. And now already we can add our when you do the let me turn this one off. When you do your icing sugar, flour, cornstarch, I say it many times. Anything when you bake, all your flours, make sure you sieve it. Yeah? So put it through a sieve. Yeah, you don't want to have any big lumps from your icing sugar in your cookie mix. This will not work. And this sugar you really can put in all at once. There's no problem with that. And we give it a nice smooth mixture. Yeah, that's looking good, it's looking good. Now we can add all the cornstarch. Yeah, I'll just turn this one off for a moment. We need maybe a small spoon, because cornstarch is not coming out that simple like the icing sugar. Okay. Cornstarch, everything in here, very nice. We continue mixing all this nicely in here. And now my recipe is really the basic butter cookie, right? You find many versions out there. I can do you ones as well, one with hazelnut flour, almond flour, but I really show you, as I said on the beginning, the quick version of it. Now we're putting just a half a pinch of salt in there, not much. We're putting all our vanilla sugar in there as well, not too much. And today I put a little bit of a lemon zest in there with the microplate, we call that, microplate, yeah. Not too much either, yeah. If you don't have this microplate, just cut the yellow of the skin and chop it up really nicely. And for this amount, what I'm doing today, I use only the rind of half a lemon, just a little bit, so like that. Just give a little bit extra flavor in here. Okay, we're putting this on the side. Now have on standby milk and flour. That will be soon coming in there as well. Okay. Oh, the smells is already good with the vanilla and the lemon. Very nice. Okay. Now here it is. Now we're putting bit by bit the flour in there. And at the same time, we always add a little milk. Now when we putting the milk on, when you're going to the recipe, yeah, of course, don't put the milk all at once. Now I put them bit by bit. So, but first up, I say half of my amount I put in there right now. Yeah. So here we go. And again, I work everything nicely to a nice, creamy, smooth paste. And I continue with my flour, which I sift before we started. Yeah, that's what it should be. And we continue the flour. Don't be too shy. As I said, it's a quick version, right? So I better be quick. Now, our consistency of this butter cookie dough, I make it so we can pipe it through a piping bag. Yeah, many people do it with different versions of this special cookie. But I make it again easy for everybody because a piping bag hopefully everybody has at home, and that's why I decided to do this version today. Okay, I put all the flour in, bang, we got that one sorted. And now, as just mentioned, now it comes to the consistency, right? I put a little bit more milk in there. You see, I left a little bit on the side because I think I have enough milk to be able to put it through a piping bag. Yeah, just give me a minute. That's what we check out in a second. Yeah, you want to work it nicely, but that's sort of the consistency you like to have. Yeah. Okay. Let's stop that one for a moment here, and then I take pastry horn here, and I want to make sure everything is definitely from the base of this bowl nicely mixed. Yeah, we want to make sure nothing is underneath here, so I mix it all nicely. Yeah, okay, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Yeah, all right. Now comes the next tricky thing. Piping bags. Now, there's rolls of piping bags on the market, right? So here we go. You see, I roll them up here. Very easy. Yeah. So you can purchase this one. They are obviously one-time use, which is these days the most hygienic one. Now I have a star nozzle. Now this star nozzle obviously has to fit in here, you know, so I have to cut the tip off because at the moment it's completely closed. Here we go, cutting off here. Let's put this one in the bin. Now we want to make sure your piping bag, first of all, that the opening of the star nozzle comes through this little hole here. Otherwise I have to cut a little bit more. Okay, let's see. Hocus pocus. Magic. Magic, 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 you see? Yeah, perfect. It's coming out nicely. Yeah, and it sits tight in your piping bag. Okay, we got that sorted. Scissor goes away. Now to our piping. Okay, first we have to have our baking trays ready, which I have here now as well, two versions done for you. One is what I call it like a silicone mat, right? They are very, very handy to have. So if you come across one, you definitely spend your money on the right place. Why is it like that? Because you can reuse this all the time, yeah, and you're saving on your not so cheap butter paper, yeah, silicone paper, which is obviously greaseproof paper, yeah, which means it's already sort of greasy, fatty, oily. Nothing sticks on it, and this is only one-time use. This one you can use many times. Okay, let's go to our mixture. When you prepare your piping bag, you roll it back. Yeah. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, so now you can see I have my piping bag nicely already prepared. Yeah, and I only want to fill in that much of our dough. And what we're doing here is, okay, and I tell you why in a second as well, of course. Okay, so we're having our dough. Now this whole thing has to come obviously all the way down. When you have now your piping bag sort of ready, now you're squeezing with your finger like this, or like this, whatever, your dough nice and firmly down as much as you can. Now comes the next thing. I always then kind of grab it on the top, twist my piping bag a few times. Yeah. Now this one, I mentioned this before, this hand on my right hand side is the pressing hand, that's the guiding hand, however I want my cookies shaped. Yeah? Okay, let's see if this all works. And now with the shape, it's up to your imagination. I just show you a few options here. So first of all, we're making a few circles. Look at that. Okay. Let's do a few more. So easy. All right. So that's one version. Then you can make like a horseshoe, U-shape, however you want to call that. Like this, like that. Yeah. Then you can make, I call this like a close S. What that means is like that. Right? Then for close S, then we make an open S. So you know then what I want to say is that, you see, that's an open S in my opinion. Surely there's different things out there. Okay, that's an S. Then we can make obviously just normal locks like that. So easy, right? Okay, now you can see my piping bag, it's kind of, I piped it all out. This was nice and comfortable. So the dough consistency was perfect. I left a little bit milk behind. So when I do my recipe, I obviously deduct this one. So you have then the right amount. Now we open our piping bag again. And of course, putting the remaining mixture in there. Yeah, like that. Okay. Tack, tack, tack. Now I will continue now making the same shapes on that tray. This cookie is going in the oven by top and bottom heat, 200 degrees, 10 to 12 minutes, and then we see us again. All right, see you shortly. All right, here we go. 1 minute to go. Let's have a quick look, everybody. I put this on stop here. Oh la la. Yeah. When we have a look at this cookies here. Yeah, they maybe just 1 more minute. Yeah, but they're coming very good. Yeah, this is 1 minute to go anyway. And then our cookies in the bottom oven. Don't ask me why, but they are not as ready as they are up there. But I must say, I actually told you in the beginning when I put it in the oven, I put the oven on 200 degrees, I actually have it on 190 degrees. And now this one, they will be ready in 11.5 minutes. So as I said, between 10 and 12 minutes. And you will hear shortly that you will see shortly that I take this one out. And that's, you have to really gauge your oven as well, which has proven right here. I have two the same ovens, and this one up here we're turning off after 11 minutes, which is okay. So I can show you actually what's next on the plan. So we take them out, and that's the beautiful color, right? So you want to have them golden brown. And let's take a palette knife, and we take one of these little things over, and if they have this nice, if the base is as well sort of a little bit golden brown, then they're definitely baked. Now, of course, we have to be straight away on a ball, and we take them and we put them on a wire rack to, here we go, that's our other oven. Just 1 second. Just gives us a little bit of a, turn this one, yeah, so we take them off. Sorry to continue here. We take them off, cool them completely down, right? And then we dip them in melted chocolate. But look at this, this, as I say, close S. This is quite nice, I like it. Jesus, very good. And that's the open S. S stands for superstar. Oh, here we go. Yeah, but no, what I want to say is you have to take them off the hot tray. Obviously, everything's so hot, 190 degrees, this will continue baking, right? So I take the other ones out of the oven as well. We cool them down easy for an hour or maybe 2. Has to be completely cooled down, and then we dip them in chocolate, and we see us then. Thank you. Okay, so our Christmas butter cookies, they're now nicely cooled down, right? I melted my chocolate in a water bath, right? I told you this before as well. When you melt your chocolate, make sure you have no lumps. So it's all nice and shiny on the back of a spoon. Beautiful. Yeah, give it another stir. Okay. We put that spoon on the side. Okay. Now what you do is, again, it's up to you. You're taking your your cool down butter cookies and dip them just a little bit like this, you know, in the chocolate. Let it drain off and put them on a separate paper. Yeah, yeah. Let's do one more. Good. Very easy. Yeah, like that. And then the same with any of the other ones. Yeah, you can dip them just a little bit. Yeah, and here we go. Our S's. We may do each side just a little bit for the fun. Here we go. One more time. And then what else we're having here? Oh yeah, our closes. What I do is obviously, I just like to dip them only on one side. Later on, when your guests or yourself like to eat them, you have always somewhere to grab it on. You don't grab it on the chocolate, right? So this is one reason behind it. Yeah. Here we go. The horseshoe we have as well. Here we go. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Now this is obviously my version, as I may call it, Christmas butter cookies. When now the chocolate is completely hardened, yeah, we just take them off with a palette knife, like this thing here, yeah, a palette knife. We can store them in our most famous Christmas tin, right? Cookie tin. I put a little bit of a silicone paper in here. We're putting our cookies in here. close it, and if you are lucky and you have not too many children, they maybe last a day or two. But generally, yes, you can keep them in here or in a airtight container for easy 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah? Thank you so much for joining me on ChopChopChef. Till next time.